Dear friends, I'm really grateful for invitation for your very important conference, and I'm especially honored having the possibility to say a couple words about one of the most significant threats to the Christian community, especially in the Eastern and Central Europe. During previous conferences, we heard a lot of very important voices about the main paths of the Western anti-Orthodox policy. We've heard how Anglo-Saxon special forces take control over both Fanar and Vatican. We know how renowned strategy of creating false churches have been introduced and widened and strengthened within the Eastern Hemisphere. We know examples of that not only in Ukraine but also in some Balkan states as well. And we know finally that is still direct and straight violence used against the faithful Christian community all over the world. And these actions could be recognized, definitely, in my opinion, as activity of the Antichrist, being present in the policy of great Anglo-Saxon superpowers. But there is one more important element I would like to emphasize today. One which could be easily forgotten when we know about all these present threats and hazards against the Christians. But we have to remember that at least since infamous Union of Florence in 15th century and Union of Brest in 16th century, Uniatism, that's one of the most powerful tools used against Orthodox Christianity. And for many centuries, this Uniatism, which was designed to completely destroy not only hierarchy of the Orthodox Church in the East, especially in the former lands of Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, so present Poland, Lithuania, Belarus, and Ukraine, but also, and it was the main purpose of this action, to destroy main center of Orthodoxy, that means Christianity, Eastern Christianity in Russia. For centuries, this movement, these tactics of the West was of course related to important centers providing activity against the Slavdom and Christianity. We all know that Ukrainian Greek Uniatist church was strongly linked to the Habsburg monarchy in its politics against Russia and against the Slavdom in general. And later on, this Ukrainian Uniatism was one of the most powerful elements of Ukrainian collaboration with German Nazism. And this is one person I would like especially point to, who symbolized this very consistent attitude of Ukrainian Uniatism. I'm talking about Metropolitan of Lvov, Archbishop Andrzej Szeptycki. He was the head of the Ukrainian Uniatism in the beginning of the 20th century, to the half of the century. And during this time, he was established collaborator first of the Habsburg, then of the Nazis, also with contacts with the communist governments in Poland and in Soviet Ukraine, but always was focused on replacing Orthodoxy with some kind of mix of Western rite of Christianity and strongly ethnic nationality ideology, which was created to shape, or in fact to create Ukrainian nation as we know today. And why am I reminding these historical events? Well, also because Vatican is supposed to proclaim Archbishop Szeptycki the saint very soon, despite many protests sent by Polish and Ukrainian believers, reminding about this collaborationist attitude of Polish-Ukrainian Uniated hierarchy. We have to remember about it because that shows, that proves that Vatican is still in strong ally with Anglo-Saxon centers of power. The present Pope is, of course, a very evident example of this relationship, and that means that, in fact, Anglo-Saxon superpowers, being in the hand of the Antichrist, don't hesitate to use Vatican and Western Christianity, which has been, controlled for many decades by CIA and MI6, to again renounce Uniatism and proselytism in the canonical territories of the Orthodox churches of the East. And we have to remember about this very important element when we face this Anglo-Saxon imperialism and this element of Antichrist activity all over our societies, our communities, our nations. We had the same problems now, in fact, in Poland, when we have to deal with the strengthening of both tools of Antichrist, the Ukrainian Uniatism, Greek Catholic Church of Ukraine, and new false pseudo-Orthodox Church of Ukraine created by Poroshenko and supported by Zelensky. We know these problems as well from the Balkan states, from all over the Slavdom, where Anglo-Saxon Germans and unfortunately also Vatican try to introduce these bad seeds, poison treats against Christianity, against the faith, against the Slavdom. So we have common experience, we have common enemies, we have common threats against our security, but we have to always remember that behind these different masks, there's always the same face, the face of the Antichrist. So we have to be strong, we have to believe, we have to cooperate, and we have to fight because the truth is on our side. Thank you very much.